Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Tech Support. In today's episode, it could be worse, this could be a company machine. Shorted fuses. Never offer help for free. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. It could be worse, this could be a company machine. Another tale from my days working for Dollar Giant supermarket chain on their help desk. Your cast of characters, inspiration from Pratchett, this time. Dollar Miscreancy, a dashing ne'er-do-well, now fairly experienced at working in tech support for this company. Dollar the Beanstalk, one of my team's seniors. I was a junior, really knowledgeable guy, and also ridiculously tall and skinny. Dollar Veterinary, an info SEC analyst. Ruthless character. Deftly manipulated and or threatened people into doing things his way. I rather liked him. Dollar Mr. Teatime, this story's customer. An interesting, annoying, slightly scary character who seemed to delight in coming up with new and interesting ways to break stuff, cause trouble, and give our info SEC guys heart attacks. The tale begins. So this was while I was manning the help desk for Dollar Giant supermarket chain. We were first-line support for all IT issues that didn't relate to POS. My team, Dollar Office, handled office-based colleagues, as opposed to the Dollar Stores team that handled, you guessed it, colleagues based in store. Those were the worst kind of calls. We also had responsibility for handling all calls related to Dollar Giant supermarket chain bank, whose colleagues were convinced they were the most important people we would ever speak to in our day, regardless of grade. Sometimes, though, the worst calls you get are from people who work in tech. Phone rings. Dollar Miscreancy, good afternoon, you're through to Dollar Miscreancy on the Dollar Office team. How can I help? Dollar Mr. Teatime, hello, it's Dollar Teatime here from Dollar Department. My laptop has been acting up, I was hoping you could take a look. Dollar Miscreancy, inwardly groaning, this is not my first tango with Dollar Teatime, sure. Do you have the machine name, or an IP address? Dollar Mr. Teatime, rattles off an IP. I ping the address and confirm that I'm getting a response from it. So far so good. Get into it using remote assistance, excellent. Now I'm in and I can already see that there are a few problems here in terms of what the machine looks like. But I'm going to assume, as this is a machine belonging to someone in tech, someone may have given them admin access. Still, this doesn't look like our standard 8.1 image. And is that Steam installed in the corner there? If this is a dev laptop and not just a tech one, we won't support it at all. Curious. I check for a specific piece of software that all of our machines have installed. Nope, it's not there. Dollar Miscreancy, hi Teatime, so it looks like this machine is going to need to be rebuilt regardless of what the problem is, because it's drifted so far away from the base image. I have concerns about you continuing to operate it. So I'll get an appointment for you for the swap out while it's being rebuilt. Could take a couple days though, so let's try to get it functional in the meantime. What's wrong with the machine? Dollar Mr. Teatime, core MS apps aren't launching. Could be a problem with the registry? It's getting some funky errors. I take a look through and he's right, try to launch any core Office app and it fails out. Again, though it's weird because it's a version we haven't released yet. He tells me he got a beta version, which I can understand, except he also doesn't have a license key, and I've just found a cracker file. This copy of Office is bootlegged. Oh no. Dollar Miscreancy, Dollar Teatime, when you say this copy of Office is a beta copy, where did you get it from? Dollar Teatime, I mean it's an official MS beta from 4 to 5 years ago that got leaked. Oh, did you think I meant internal beta? Dollar Miscreancy, desperately trying to hold temper, yes. Because this is a company machine, and you can't install bootleg software on it. You could get us in serious trouble. Dollar Teatime, what are you talking about? This isn't a company machine. Miscreancy, poleaxed. Tea time, this is my machine. I just got hardware support team to get me bound to AD, so I could use the network. I'm on a whitelist of something I don't know, didn't want to have to use a machine I couldn't properly control, so I brought in this one and told them that it had been approved by $info SEC team. Miscreancy, and was it approved by them? Tea time, I mean I have an email somewhere that explains it. Finds email which authorizes the use of a machine on our network for a single day for a specific purpose, and stipulates that the machine must be completely clean and contain no threat to our security. Miscreancy, did you not see the part about it being for one day, it needing to be clean and no threat? Tea time, I figured someone authorized an extension cause it never stopped working. Don't sound so worried, it could be worse, this could actually be a company machine. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So what this means is a machine with zero corporate oversight that has bootlegged software on it, being operated by a colleague who doesn't have any security knowledge or experience, has been roaming free on our network for however long. I throw a quick query at the Beanstalk, and he runs over to take a look. The Beanstalk. Miscreancy, yeah, this looks like combination idiocy. I can reverse the bind hardware support team did, and I reckon we can get this fixed for now, but we need someone from $info SEC team in on this. Who do you reckon? The Beanstalk, we don't really want to touch this with a barge pole, but I guess we'll have to. Grab Veterinary, he's usually good at making people regret bad decisions. That's pretty good advice. I give Veterinary a quick call, but to be honest, most of what he said were four-letter words about tea time. He's going to speak to his boss, hardware support team's boss, and tea time's boss, then shoot me an email ASAP. In the meantime, I'm given the rather blunt instructions to get it the %pound it off our %pound it asterisk network before I go down there and %pound it asterisk smash it into a million %pound it asterisk pieces, which is refreshing. Miscreancy, okay, so here's the deal. Tea time. We have to nuke your machine from orbit, which is my way of saying we're booting you off the network effective immediately. This will prevent you connecting via wired and wireless networks within our offices. Feel free to tether it to your phone or something if you need connectivity, we're just not going to communicate with the device. Tea time, well, this is outrageous. Honestly, I call because I'm having issues with Office, and you end up removing my perfectly functional machine from the network. You're overreacting. I want to speak to your manager. Miscreancy, I have no doubt you'll be speaking to a number of managers very soon. Yours is currently on the phone with $info SEC team, if I'm correct. And your machine is now off the network. I can't put you through to my manager because he's currently on the phone to hardware support team. Tea time, to try and get my machine rebuilt? Miscreancy, no, to find out who added the machine for the network and didn't check the machine thoroughly or put a time limit on it. We won't be rebuilding your personal machine or issuing you a replacement. Or having it anywhere near our network again. Tea time, I don't understand how I'm supposed to work in this environment without a working computer. Miscreancy, I'm sure you'll figure something out. Unfortunately, these are my instructions, and as it's a security issue, I have to follow it to the letter. Your ticket number is #########, and someone from $info SEC team should be in touch. End call. Needless to say, his worry about working in that environment was now a non-starter, as after 5 days he didn't have a job with us anymore. I got an email from Veterinary later that day to confirm that someone in all three teams, hardware support team, $info SEC team, and tea times team, had messed up in different ways, which compounded our issue into the ridiculous scenario we were in. To make it worse, the machine had slowly been spreading some nasties to other devices, which prompted a nice wave of machine wipes and security update rollouts. Shorted fuses. This doesn't happen to me but happened at my work a few months before I got hired. Disclaimer: you need to know the very basic in electrical to understand the funny of it. Got a contract to fix a lot of telecom devices, especially power supplies, with a very specific number of devices in a very specific time frame. Need a lot more of people to be able to handle the job, so it hired for trial some personnel to be trained for the master on the team. Master, so here you have 5 SMPS, diagnose them, and tell me what you found on them, so I can help you to fix them. Apprentice, sure I'll do. Some time later. A, done, they are all shorted. M, alright, is not rare that they do short. MOSFETs on the DC power part do actually short badly. A, in all of them the main fuse is shorted. M, thinking it was a joke. A, they say 250V and 16 amps, so it should be around 15 ohms, but instead it's a full short. He applied Ohm's law to a fuse. M, 0_0. It's okay, kid. Leave them over there and we'll talk later. The poor guy only lasted that shift at the job. Never offer help for free. Obligatory don't work in tech support. Not 100% sure this fits here, sorry if it doesn't. So stopped by the local corner shop, convenience store for our metrically impaired friends, to pick up some lunch on my way home. Shop owner, who I've known all my life, was having a little trouble printing a couple email attachments and asked me for some help. Thinking it would be a simple case of walking him through printing attachments from Outlook, I agreed to help him. Big mistake. In the end, it turned out to be 2 or 3 issues that were just annoying to troubleshoot. Issue 1, tablet isn't actually connected to Wi-Fi, so can't download the attachments, though they whereas his tablet had the Wi-Fi symbol on, with an exclamation mark. Solution: try resetting Wi-Fi connection. Issue 2, tablet now can't find any Wi-Fi networks. Solution: turn everything off and bring back on one at a time. Thankfully turned out turning Bluetooth off was enough to fix it. Issue 3, printer was on another network. Solution: simply change the network the printer is connected to. This took half an hour, 20 minutes of it being finding the instructions on how to connect this printer to Wi-Fi, the other 10 being restarting the printer every time I tried a password because the Wi-Fi connection procedure had to be done from turning it on, and he handed me a list of passwords. Yes, I mentioned how bad it is to just have a list of passwords written down, even if you keep it in the till, but couldn't remember which was for that Wi-Fi network. In the end, got a free sandwich and bottle of Dr. Pepper.